sugar dumplings. Thank you so much for watching my video. I am doing a react to Perfectly Imperfect's video regarding Chantel. It is titled Foodie Beauty Changes Her Natter Story Again with receipts. I came into gorlworld this year, so I know a little bit about Crackhead Olympics. I know who Natter is for sure, but there's been lately, because of Foodie Beauty's appearance on Locale Live, there's been talk about certain rewriting of the past, which Chantal Foodie Beauty does a lot of. And one of the things has been her story about her ex-boyfriend, who is not really her boyfriend because he never claimed her, and their relationship. Chantal said it was abusive. She posted a video where she played something from a channel called Sam's Bar Lounge, which was her ex, not really her ex, abusing another woman, but she kind of inferred it was her. There's a lot of speculation. So for me, I need to watch some of these old videos, or something like what Perfectly Imperfect just did, and she put it in a compilation for me to watch. So I appreciate this, and let's watch it together. She's just cheap. Good Lord. Subscribe.
I gave my cats away for you.
In Foodie's most recent video, she spent 45 minutes defending herself against the pounding she got on Lolco Live panel, with guests Yaba and FFG.
Oh yeah.
She was quite upset with Yaba bringing up Foodie's problematic past with Nader, highlighting how Foodie spent a good 2 years chasing a crackhead who refused to fake love her. All food.
Yeah, that's like the big takeaway I've gotten from Crackhead Olympics. Being so new to the community. Actually, I think I've been here a little longer than that, because than the summer. Maybe I've been here since spring. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I just know I wasn't here for Crackhead Olympics. It sounded like a wild time. And her rewriting the story when there's so much footage is wild to me, that anybody would think that they can get away with lying about something when it's all kind of documented by yourself. Like, she documented it herself and then tried to dirty delete it when everyone just kind of like recorded it. Like, it's just such a strange thing to me.
Ever wanted.
You know that she chased a crackhead, right?
Yeah.
Like, the dude even showed her dirty underwear on his live stream. Like, she made this dude, she brought him in, she found this, he was for the streets, the Canadian streets, okay? And she brings...
I love Yaba. Oh my gosh. I am not part of her group. Like, I'm not a member, but I'll watch her lives, and she is so hilarious. I just love her.
And shows us all, like, and says that he's some kind of chef, and then she creates a channel for him where he humiliates Chantel. Chantel comes over there, gets dicked down by Nader, and then he shows her dirty underwear that she left there, literally holds him up on the live stream, and that's just the beginning of it.
Oh, God!
The crotch was rotted.
Ew.
It was, and she...
Yeah, that's another thing. I've been watching a lot of old videos of her, and I've noticed that she goes, I guess there are outhouses out in Canada. I mean, I'm in New York. I'm in New York City, so there's no such thing here. Obviously, I understand that Cornwall is a little more country than it is here. So I've never seen an outhouse in these parts, let's just say. And I've noticed that they've shown video of her going, like, even in her apartment. I saw a video. She never, like, wipes up. And then she gets STDs and all these other things. I'm like, girl, like, take care of your cookie. Ew.
Went back to him after that. She did. She went back for more. It's crazy.
Jesus.
And then...
It is crazy.
And she'll claim that they were in a relationship for 2 years. It was a big fat fucking lie. And this is the most important thing you need to remember, because when you get her back on your panel, she's going to lie to you and say that she was in an abusive 2-year relationship. That's false, and that was not true. Okay? She chased a crackhead for 2 years that would not claim her. So much so that one of her chat members named Dee Dee got with the crackhead she was chasing, and she ended up having a threesome with them. That's how desperate this motherfucker was. Then ate her pussy and then talked about it on her channel and called her Dee Dee the great pussy. How do I know that Dee Dee's got great pussy? Because Chantel told me.
And in typical foodie fashion, she responded with untruths and exaggerations, forgetting that although she deleted all evidence of Crackhead Olympics, we have archives of footage exposing the truth.
First of all of these things that they're talking about.
Can we get to the part where she yeah.
Beat her. Roll those receipts.
Come on.
How cute, making breakfast before taking action. This guy is like unbelievable. It just keeps getting worse. Well, now she only wants to contact the police now because she's mad. Well, yeah, because I forgave you. You forgave me for talking about you online. I forgave you for all of the abusive shit you did to me. You don't remember that, right? You want me to list it online? I don't think so. He's on his way to the courthouse. If he really is, I'm going to the police station right now. I feel like I have to do something. Going to the PO office right now.
Crazy. Wild. Let's go forward. Yeah, around here.
You don't know how someone's going to handle that. But I never expected him to be doxxed and for anyone to find out his identity. So for me, it was just supposed to be a Tinder hookup and not, do you know what I mean? But I had already said things and people found out about him and then the abuse just kept happening and like this cycle of.
My God, you are such a mess, woman. Like, I've never experienced. And look at her eyes. She's got demon eyes. I've never experienced such. What's the right word I can use here? Characters, individuals, I don't know, that are so demented. Like, I tried to explain Girl World to a friend of mine who is not part of the community. I told him that I was making videos about Girl World under this pseudonym, Miss Sassy Golightly, and he was like, "Okay, what's Girl World?" And I tried to explain it to him. It was really hard to explain because this is completely demented. You understand? This whole situation. The key characters of this telenovela, this drama that we're watching, are really insane. And they're absolute liars, and they get themselves in such calamities that it's just like, it's hard to explain to people what it is if you're not part of it. So yeah, it's just I don't know. Oh my goodness.
Abuse over and over and
okay. So this was a forum she did, and this person, Miss Funking Wonderful, is gonna give her the business.
No. This is why I don't want to fucking talk about it. Because when I say something, people run with, you fucking lied about it.
Okay,
no,
go ahead,
what happened is a situation, private situation, between Nader and I don't want to fucking talk about. And I'm not talking about it. Happened. And it was a situation that made me uncomfortable. Because we don't communicate well and this talk and all this other shit. Anyways, so no, I don't see it as that he was trying to assault me. But
then again, she's going back. Okay, so that first part we saw, she reported him. Now she's saying, I didn't see it as an assault. Apparently he was into kinky stuff and anal, and she didn't like it. And there was like a story about a broom. Like, and it's all legit. Like, there's no like actual story. So this is her taking it back.
I don't know. I wasn't sure.
Now you're sticking up for him because the fucking orders dropped and you're in love with them, and at the time you were pissed, so you blew it up.
Yep.
But dude, that is shitty. You can't be doing that shit. This is why people get bad names for that.
Okay, look. Everything I said, I can't talk about it. I'm not saying anything else. Fuck it.
Yeah. So you see, like, instead of like, this woman is telling the truth. She's like, there are women out there who are afraid to report things that happen to them because of people like Chantel. Like, it's pretty disgusting. Let's fast forward a little more.
Not embarrassed for what? I think I'm gonna like stop beezing and just do recorded content. It's not fun anymore. No, like I think it will just be like better for my mental health that I don't have to like. Okay, I really want to block people. Like
I don't know how far ago or long ago I should say this right there happened, but she just said the same thing the other day. There's a video, her in a hijab, saying this in Kuwait, that she's taking a break for her mental health. She's gonna do recorded. Like, what? You're like, there is a cycle with this woman. It's insane. Let's see. Anything else I
live
want
my
to show?
life and deal with this shit. I just had a bad feeling. I don't know. I didn't like the vibe tonight at all. Nobody knows what happened except for me and him, and I'm not talking about it. Period. That's it. And if you don't like that, make up whatever you fucking want. Doesn't make it the truth. Oh well, I won't be doing any more panels. Fuck that. Or if people want me on panel from now on, they're gonna have to pay me. Really know if I feel like beezing anymore. Like honestly, I don't know if I feel like.
What? This was years ago because she moved to Kuwait, I think 2022. I don't know the whole story. I'm still trying to piece things. This was years ago, so I'm thinking this was like that whole crackhead Olympics happened during the pandemic, and that was also what made it kind of crazy. So I think this was end of 2020 or 2021. I'm not 100% sure, but she right here just confirmed something that they said about her in Locale Live, that she wanted to get paid for coming on as a guest. And they said no. She had asked Keemstar, who is the owner of the whole panel, if she can get paid. Keem said no. Then she asked someone else, I believe it was Boogie, and he said no. He doesn't have that kind of, he doesn't have that power. It would have been Keem, and Keem already said no. So she wanted money. The only reason she got on the panel was because she bought like a very expensive membership, and she kept like being very pick me and being in the comments like, oh hey guys, and blah blah blah. That's allegedly the story of why they had her come up on the panel in the first place. I think it's wild that she keeps lying like this, and she keeps bringing things up. And thank you, Perfectly Imperfect, for putting this together. I skipped around. If you want to watch the whole video, I will list it below. Give her or him the view and a like, and go check them out. They're fantastic. Yeah, it's crazy how in her life history repeats itself. It's a cycle. There's not much for me to say except that this is a really like fucked up thing to do to anybody, especially when she's doing it more for attention. And I hate to say that about anybody who reporting abuse, because I myself have dealt with SA and other abuse things. So for me to see someone kind of abuse the system the way she does makes me really freaking angry. She keeps repeating that she's abused, but there's just like certain things about her that I noticed that other people who I've talked to who have been abused, and as well as myself, she does, that makes me think sickly that maybe she likes to say that she was abused, kind of have some clout. I don't know. It's really sick in my brain. But recently I remember French Fry Girl mentioning that in a weird way she wished she was getting abused, which is wild to me. But I don't know. She's not well mentally, and I've said that, and I've always mentioned that I felt that it's chemical imbalance or something with her. Someone has mentioned in my videos in the past that she might have infant, it's the disease when your parents drink, your mother drinks, fetal alcohol syndrome, that she may have had that, and maybe that's why she's this way. I have no idea. I just know that she is not well. She keeps saying that she's going to go see a therapist, that she did some intake for a therapist, that she's seen a therapist. You don't look like you have. Like, as someone who's gone to therapy for a real long time, girl, who you lying to? Like, come on now. So God bless her. I don't want to see her hurt herself, but also she is just vile, like a vile human being. And I wish she would just get off the internet and take care of her business and leave people alone. Like that's all I think she should do. But anyway, let me know what you think. Let me know. Please go check out the original video by Perfectly Imperfect. It's a great video. Yeah, I got nothing else to say. This really this is upsetting. I don't know. Well, guys, until next time, stay sassy.